Here, let somebody know that I'm out here sharing my breast cancer journey. Maybe I can help you, our sister. And it's not only, as you noticed from the video yesterday, it doesn't only affect women, men also. So any family member, anybody that you love and care for that can take information and benefit my videos, please share this out to them. Hello, good people. Hello, beautiful, awesome, amazing, wonderful people. Happy Friday and happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Today we're diving into episode 2 of my breast cancer journey. I'm going to take you back to the beginning. We're going back to December, where I discovered a lump up under my right arm when I went and scheduled an appointment with my primary care manager and the day of the mammogram. That's today's episode, so we'll break that down to you. But before we get into this episode, remember to give me a thumbs up. All right, if this is your first time watching, please subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a video. And also share, drop a comment, share, let somebody know that I'm out here sharing my breast cancer journey. Maybe I can help you, our sister. And it's not only, as you noticed from the video yesterday, it doesn't only affect women, men also. So any family member, anybody that you love and care for that can take information and benefit my videos, please share this out to them. Okay, good people, here we go. Let's dive into it. It was a day in December. I don't know what day in December. I know it was around Christmas. And getting in the shower, get ready to go to work, taking my shower. Notice when I got to my right side, I felt a lump the size of a golf ball. Immediately, I was like, whoa, this is abnormal. This is the first time I ever felt this. What is going on? I haven't had any symptoms. I haven't had anything leading up to where I potentially have a scare that, hey, there's something going on this right side of my body, in my breast. There was nothing that was giving me any concerns. So I brushed it off. Yes, I did. I brushed it off. Then here we go. The next day, same thing. Go to wash up under my arm. I still feel the golf ball size lump on the right side of my breast, up under my arm. So I knew I had a mammogram coming up, which it was scheduled for January. But this was alarming and this is concerning. And I was like, I need to make an appointment with my primary care manager. Being an active duty military, we have PCM. So I made an appointment with my PCM. The day of my appointment, I went in. I didn't have a flare-up that day. And when I went in, I was telling him my concerns. And I was like, hey, you know, this is kind of scary. Never had this happen before. I just wanted to come in to get a check. I do have a mammogram coming up, which would, you know, the imaging would give us more information if anything is really going on. So he laid me back, put my arm, and he began to press an exam. And I kid you not, guys. He said, ma'am, I don't feel anything. Maybe it was a flare up from a cold or infection or something. Maybe it was just a flare up. I was like, okay. At the time, I'm not going to lie to you. It did calm my nerves a little bit because it wasn't there. Even, I don't remember him doing a full breast exam. I don't remember that part. But I just know he told me he didn't feel anything. Okay. Mine, totally not thinking of it anymore. Going about my business. Here we are, the 20th of January. It was a Saturday that I had my mammogram. It was originally scheduled for a weekday, but they was behind schedule or something. So they wanted to get in as many patients as possible. So they start opening up on the weekends. So I went on the Saturday and had my mammogram. Got in there. They had already seen my notes from the patient portal when I described, hey, I was in the shower. I felt this lump. They saw the doctor's notes. And then the question that arose during my mammogram It was a simple question. It wasn't something that was like, it was simple. Man, we need to re-image this one side again because something, have you had any issues? Like, just as simple, have you had any issues? And then we began to discuss, the shower and everything. Well, we already discussed it, but went into more in depth explaining that some more. So we went in there, they examined the left side, no problems. Left side was good. Did the right side, well, we did the right side first. Right side, okay. Did the left side. Then she said, I need to come back and image the right breast, and I need to get in your breast cavity, and I need you to, to me, the mammograms don't hurt. I don't know, I can't speak for everybody's experience, but my mammograms never hurt when you have to put your, and they press down to get the image. That never hurt. To me, it was never really an issue. But when she came back a second time and she made me turn a certain way, she made me angle my body a certain way to get every tissue, every part of me into that machine. I was like, okay, this got to be sort of kind of serious. But the lady was so calming. She was so reassuring. She was like, everything is going to be okay. Don't you worry about anything. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Now, you didn't have to tell me everything was going to be okay. I had already talked to my father, and his name is Jesus. And I had already told him what I was expecting and what I needed. And you didn't have to tell me I was going to get through this battle and everything was going to be okay, because my faith was already strong even before I knew that I had breast cancer. Before I knew, already talking to him, already depending on him, already saying, God, you have to take me through this. Right now, it is the unknown. I have no idea what is going on in my body, but I'm glad that I am able to go to the doctor to get mammograms, to get seen, to get, to figure out what's going on. So that went well. I had my mammogram. Didn't think nothing of it. After I had the mammogram, I text in our family group chat with my mom and my sisters, like, hey, I just had my mammogram, second mammogram that I ever had. And blah, 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 just say, hey, just had my mammogram Saturday, going to grab some breakfast. Didn't think nothing of it. Here we go. I received my results in the mail. But before the results, I received a phone call. This is kind of odd because the first time I had a mammogram, I received the results in the mail. Natasha, everything looked good. See you next year. That was it. But this time, the phone call came before the actual letter. And it was the Women's Health Clinic. That's where I had my mammogram, the Women's Health Clinic at Nellis Air Force Base. And the lady on the line said, we need to bring you in. I could be mixing up the words a little bit, but we need to bring you back in and we need to perform another mammogram. There were some concerning spots, some concerning issues with your imaging. And we just want to bring you back in just to re-examine, just to make sure, just to get a second look. Now, me and my human nature, I got off the phone and I boo-hoo cried. I cried, guys. Yes, I believe in Jesus. Yes, my faith is strong. But I had a human moment and I cried and I cried. I was like, why? Why do I have to go? Yes, I did. I cried. I had that moment of disbelief, like me having to come back in, not even hearing the words that you have breast cancer. That wasn't even stated in that phone call. It was just said, you had an abnormal exam and we just need to bring you back in to redo everything and look at it. Then the letter came in the mail. Ma'am, you had an abnormal cell, blah, blah, blah. The letter came in the mail. And then it hit me again. Then I remember I called my parents and I was like, hey, my mammogram didn't come back with the results that I was hoping for. It's not looking good. Right now, it's not looking good. I remember that. But my faith was sharpened, and I still believed. I still believe God. Regardless of what the results was going to say, I knew God is. And in that moment that God was able to do it for me. And he's still able. He's still able. Regardless of my outcome and how I had to go through this stage 2 breast cancer, God is able. Able. And I trust him and I believe in him. So go back in for my next mammogram. They did it again, and there was a lady in there. She talked to me. She was like, "Hey, I had the same scare. I had to do, another mammogram, but everything came out on the up. Everything was good. It was a benign. There was nothing wrong. A benign tumor is not tumorous, not cancerous, and nothing was wrong." And she was just sitting there encouraging me, examining. So it wasn't the left side, the right side where I found the lump. That's where they found the cancer. So I had to examine again. It wasn't looking. So I did the exam. I went back into the waiting room. As I was in the waiting room, I was reading on the wall, 1 in 8 women is diagnosed with breast cancer. 1 in 8 women, blah, blah, blah. It gave you different stages. It was like different stages on the wall. You have an exam, you're good. Then you have this. You have this amount of women do biopsies. This might turn into cancer. I was just sitting there looking at it, sitting in my gown. If I have the picture, I drop it, drop the exam, how I was looking that day. I drop it in the video. So I did the regular mammogram, and then they wanted to do. She came in and she said, "We'll look at this. I'm gonna send this to the doctor. He'll look at your mammogram, and then we'll let you know how we'll proceed if he want to do ultrasound." Okay. Sitting there praying like, "God, please let everything be good. Please don't let them have to do an ultrasound. God, just move right now on behalf." The lady came in. "Unfortunately, Miss Green, we are going to have to proceed with the ultrasound." "Okay, let's do it." She was like, "Stay here for a little bit, then I come back and grab you." She grabbed me. She took me to another room. I had to lay on the bed. The ultrasound machine was over here, and she was just digging on this right side. Left side was good. Digging on the right side, getting imaging, getting in there, looking at the size of the tumor. The doctor came in as well, and the doctor came in. He looked at it. He basically said there is some concerns there, but we won't know until we do a biopsy, and that's where we would pick up for episode 3 with the biopsy. But I will say this, in spite of everything that I have experienced from December up until now, which is October the 3rd, I still trust and believe God. My faith did not waver. I was strong. I had moments. You got to expect that. I had my moments where I broke down, where I cried, but it came a time to where I had to just say, "God, you're bringing me to this situation, and I know you're going to bring me through it." And as we discussed in previous videos, early detection, hallelujah, early detection is what got me through. Early detection. And I praise God that he kept me in my right mind, that he kept me as I went through everything. He guided me. He kept me uplifted. Everybody experienced with breast cancer, our cancer period won't be the same. And when I tell you, as we progress into these episodes and I break down my experience from surgeries, having my port placement, chemotherapy, I promise you, everybody's situation dealing with cancer is not the same. And it's nobody but Jesus Christ that has got me through this. And I'm so grateful. So we'll pick up in episode 3 with the biopsy, and I'll let you know how that went. So thank you guys for staying with me this long. Hey, give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Hey, if you got any questions, any comments, any concerns, drop it down below. Let's talk about it, and I'll address that for you. If you got any questions about my experience and anything, just let me know. I'm more than willing to share my journey with you. And thank you guys as always. You know it's Friday, so you guys be safe. You be safe and you have fun. But as always, remember this. I love you from the top to the bottom, to the left and the right of my heart. I thank you guys for your support. I thank you for click and play and taking this journey with me and hearing my breast cancer journey as I share my experience from the beginning up until now. So as always, guys, remember, hug and kiss those kids, support them at all times. Smile. You never know who you will impact with your smile. Stay positive. Don't let no situation drain you. And guys, remember this. I pray that God bless you exceeding abundantly and above all that you can ever ask or think. Whatever you have petitioned before the Lord, I hope that He begin to open those doors for you. So I pray right now, abundant blessings upon each and every one of you and your family member. And if you have someone that's dealing with breast cancer, I pray that the Lord will take them through it and that their faith will be strong and they'll be positive throughout the whole ordeal from the start, even until they ring the bell when they're free. So peace, love, joy, happiness, and abundant blessings to each of you. And until we speak again through video, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace.